So today is finally the day that we are going to be doing the Harry Potter McGonagall Crochet tutorial. So I have already done one of these. I have done Harry Potter, so he is in my playlist if you want to go and look at that. But today we're going to be working our way through this. So get your crochet hooks at the ready and let's get going. So inside the pack you get enough stuffing to make one doll, and you get all the colours that you need. You also get a 3mm aluminum crochet hook, but I'm not going to be using that because I don't like working with them. So I'm going to be using my 3.5 ergonomic hook. So I just like them better when they have this rubber part because it doesn't hurt my fingers because I do that much crocheting. So we have everything that we need to make them, as well as the written instructions. Now honestly, I haven't got much hope for this pattern because the Harry Potter crochet kit was awful. It's the worst craft kit I've ever done. The instructions were terrible and it just didn't come together nice. So I'm not looking forward to doing this, but I'm going to go into it hopefully with an open mind. So we have the instructions, and it does say that this is for experts. So it's 3 out of 3 stars skill level. So it's definitely an expert level. I think even experts would struggle with these. So when we open it up, it gives us our abbreviation and our stitch list. Now quick note, I crochet using American terminology and this pattern is written using UK terminology. So the difference is, in the UK, a double crochet is in the UK a single crochet. So every time I see double crochet in this book, it will actually be a single crochet. So what I'll do is I'll put a conversion chart up here for you to look at if you get confused. So I will be talking you through the conversions as we go, but this is written using UK standards and I'm obviously going to change it to American standards. So bear with me. So to begin, we're going to begin with the head, and it tells us using beige yarn, round 1, 6 double crochet into a magic ring. So I am going to do 6 single crochets into a magic ring, and I'm going to show you my version of a magic ring, but you can use any version that you like. So I've got the beige yarn. I'm going to unravel it, and the first thing that I'm going to do is a slip knot onto my hook. Now I'm going to chain 2, so 1 and 2. Now into the second chain from hook, so I'm going to ignore this first chain, and into this second chain I'm going to insert my hook, and I'm going to do 6 single crochets all into this one little space. So 6 single crochets, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. And what I have just done there is the equivalent of a magic ring with 6 single crochets into it, but I just find that doing it this way makes that tail bit a little bit more secure. So I've done round 1, 6 single crochets into a magic ring. Round 2 says increase times 6. So what it wants us to do is 2 single crochets into every stitch around, and then it's for a total of 12 stitches. So when we see something in brackets at the end of our pattern, that is the amount of stitches we should have at the end of that round. So I'm going to do 2 single crochets into every stitch around for a total of 12 stitches. So first of all I'm going to loosen that first stitch off because it's always the tightest. And I'm going to do 2 single crochets into every stitch. So into that first stitch, 1 and 2. Into the second stitch, 3 and 4. Into the third stitch, 5 and 6. Into the next stitch, 7 and 8. Into the next, 9 and 10. And into the last stitch of this round, 11 and 12. So we now have 12 single crochets working in the round. So let's look at round 3. Tells us double crochet 1, increase times 6. Now anytime we see something in square brackets, we're going to repeat the instructions inside that bracket the amount of time stated after it. So for round 3, I'm going to single crochet 1, then I'm going to do 2 single crochets into the following stitch, and I'm going to repeat that 6 times all the way around my work, and in the end I will have a total of 18 stitches. So single crochet into the first stitch for 1, then increase in the next stitch. So we're going to do 2 single crochets into the next stitch for stitches number 2 and 3. And we're going to repeat that 5 more times. So single crochet for 4, increase in the next stitch for 5 and 6. Single crochet in the next stitch for 7, then increase in the next stitch for 8 and 9. Single crochet in the next stitch for 10, increase in the next stitch for 11 and 12. Single crochet for 13, increase in the next stitch for 14 and 15. Single crochet for 16, an increase in the last stitch of this round for 17 and 18. So we have 18 stitches working in the round. So round 4 says double crochet 2, increase 6 times for a total of 24 stitches. So I'm going to single crochet 2 stitches, and then I'm going to do 2 single crochets into the following stitch. I'm going to repeat that all 6 times, and at the end of this round I will have 24 stitches. So let's do that. So I'm going to single crochet for 2, so 1 single crochet in 2 stitches, 1 and 2, and then I'm going to increase in the next stitch for stitches number 3 and 4. And I'm going to repeat that 5 more times. So single crochet 5 and 6, increase in the next stitch for 7 and 8, increase in the next stitch, single crochet in the next stitches for 9 and 10, then increase in the next stitch for 11 and 12. Single crochet for 13 and for 14, increase in the next stitch for 15 and 16, single crochet 17 and 18, increase in the next stitch for 19 and 20, single crochet 21, 22, an increase in the last stitch of this round for 23 and 24. So round 5 says double crochet 1 plus increase double crochet 3, do that 5 times, plus increase plus double crochet 2 for 30 stitches. And this is where the pattern just gets written really stupidly. So they have separated instructions with a plus sign. Normally you'd see a comma in between instructions, but for some reason they're using an addition sign. So anytime I see an addition, that is just separating 2 instructions. So for this row here, what I am going to do is single crochet 1, then I am going to increase followed by 3 single crochets, and I'm going to do just that part 5 times. Then I'm going to do another increase, so another 2 single crochets into the next stitch, and then I'm going to end the round with 2 single crochets, and I'll have a total of 30 stitches at the end of the round. So single crochet 1, then increase double crochet 3 5 times. So I'm going to increase single crochet 3 5 times. So I'm going to increase in the next stitch 1 and 2, and then I'm going to single crochet 3, 1, 2 and 3. So I've done that once, I'm going to do that another 4 times. Increase in the next stitch 1 and 2, single crochet 3, 1, 2 and 3. That was twice. Increase in the next stitch 1 and 2, single crochet 3, 1, 2, 3. That was the 3rd time. Increase in the next stitch 1 and 2, single crochet 3, 1, 2, 3. That was the 4th time, so we're going to do that one more time. Increase in the next stitch for 1 and 2, then do that again, the second one again, 1 and 2, single crochet 3, 1, 2, get some yarn, and 3, and then the rest of the pattern says increase again, so 2 single crochets into the next stitch, 1 and 2, then finish this row off with 2 single crochets, so 1 single crochet into the last 2 stitches, and now we have 30 stitches. Round 6 says double crochet 4, increase times 6 for 36 stitches. So I will be single crocheting 4 and then doing 2 single crochets into the next stitch for a total of 36 stitches. Sorry, and I'm going to do that 6 times. So single crochet 4, 2 single crochet into the next stitch 6 times for a total of 36. So single crochet 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4, increase in the next stitch for 5 and 6. Single crochet 7, 8, 9, 10, increase in the next stitch for 11 and 12, single crochet 13, 14, 15 and 16, increase in the next stitch for 17 and 18, single crochet 19, 20, 21, 22, increase in the next stitch for 23 and 24, single crochet 25, 26, 27, 28, increase in the next stitch for 29 and 30, then single crochet 31, 32, 33, 34, and increase in the last stitch of this round for 35 and 36. So we are now up to round 7. It's another weird round. It tells us to double crochet 2 plus increase double crochet 5 times plus increase plus double crochet 3. So what I'm going to do is single crochet 2, then I'm going to increase single crochet 5, and I'm going to do everything in them brackets 5 times, followed by an increase, followed by double crochet 3 for a total of 42 stitches. So I'm going to start with a single crochet 2, 1 and 2, and then it says increase double crochet 5, so I'm going to increase single crochet 5 times. So increase in the next stitch, 1 and 2, then single crochet 5, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So let's do that 4 more times. Increase in the next stitch, 1 and 2, then single crochet 5, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. That was twice. Let's do it again. Increase in the next stitch, 1 and 2, single crochet 5, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Another time. Let's do it again for the 4th time. Increase in the next stitch, 1 and 2, single crochet 5, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Now let's do that one more time. Increase in the next stitch, 1 and 2, single crochet 5, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. And then we're going to end with an increase, so 2 single crochets into the next stitch, 1 and 2, and then single crochet 3 at the end, 1, 2 and 3. So now we have 42 stitches. So round 8 says double crochet 6, increase 6 times. So I'm going to single crochet 6 stitches and then do 2 single crochets into the following stitch 6 times for a total of 48 stitches. So single crochet for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do 5 again. 4, 5 and 6. Increase in the next stitch for 7 and 8, single crochet 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 and 14, increase in the next stitch for 15 and 16, single crochet 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 22, increase in the next stitch for 23 and 24, single crochet 25, 26, 27, 28, 29 and 30, increase in the next stitch for 31 and 32, single crochet 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, increase in the next stitch for 39 and 40, single crochet 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, and increase in the last stitch of this round for 47 and 48. So we have 48 stitches. Next, let's have a look. It tells us from rounds 9 to 10, double crochet into each stitch around. So for rounds 9 to 18, so that's 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So for 10 rounds, it wants us to single crochet into every stitch around. So I'm going to do 10 rounds of single crochet, and then I'll meet you back here for round 19. So I have finished my 10 rounds of single crochet, and we are now up to round 19, and it says double crochet 6, decrease times 6 for a total of 42 stitches. So I'm going to single crochet 6 stitches, and then I'm going to single crochet 2 stitches together 6 times for a total of 42. So single crochet for 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Then we're going to decrease for stitch number 7. So we're going to single crochet 2 stitches together, and this is how I'm going to do it. I'm going to take my hook under the front loop of the first stitch, and then put it under the front loop of the second stitch. So there are 3 loops on my hook, yarn over, pull through 2. So there are 2 loops on my hook, yarn over and pull through 2. So I've just single crocheted 2 stitches together. So I'm going to repeat that process for another 5 times. So just single crochet 2 together for 7, then single crochet for 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and then decrease for 14. Single crochet 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 19, 20, decrease for 21, single crochet 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, decrease for 28, single crochet 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, decrease for 35, single crochet 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 1 and decrease for 42. There we go. So now for round 20, it tells us double crochet 5, decrease 6 times for 36 stitches. So I'm going to single crochet 5, single crochet 2 stitches together 6 times for 36 stitches. So single crochet 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, 5, decrease for 6, single crochet 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, decrease for 12, 11, decrease for 12, single crochet 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, decrease for 18, single crochet 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, decrease for 24, single crochet 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, decrease for 30, single crochet 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, decrease for 36, and there we go. So next we're up to round 21, and it tells us to double crochet 4, decrease 6 times. So I'm going to single crochet 4 and then single crochet 2 stitches together 6 times for a total of 30 stitches. So we're going to single crochet 1, 2, 3 and 4, decrease for 5, single crochet 6, 7, 8, 9, decrease for 10, single crochet 11, 12, 13 and 14, decrease for 15, single crochet 16, 17, 18, 19, decrease for 20, single crochet 21, 22, 23, 24, decrease for 25, single crochet 26, 27, 28, 29 and decrease for 30. Next round is round 22, double crochet 3, double crochet 2 stitches together 6 times. So I will single crochet 3, single crochet 2 stitches together 6 times for a total of 24. So we're going to single crochet 1, 2, 3, decrease for 4, single crochet 5, 6, 7, decrease for 8, single crochet 9, 10, 11, decrease for 12, single crochet 13, 14, 15, decrease for 16, single crochet 17, 18, 19, decrease for 20, single crochet 21, 22, 23 and decrease for 24. So the last round, round 23, says double crochet 2, decrease 6 times. So we're going to single crochet 2, single crochet 2 stitches together 6 times for a total of 18 stitches. And then it tells us to fasten off, leave a long tail for sewing and stuff the head. So round 23, single crochet 2, 1 and 2, decrease for 3, single crochet 4 and 5, decrease for 6, single crochet 7 and 8, decrease for 9, single crochet 10, 11, decrease for 12, single crochet 13 and 14, decrease for 15, single crochet 16 and 17 and decrease for 18. So it says fasten off. So how I'm going to do that, I'm going to slip stitch into the next stitch to join, then I'm going to chain one, I'm going to cut the yarn tail, leaving a long tail, because I'm going to assume we'll use this tail to sew the head onto the body later. So I'm going to stuff this head a little bit now, but I'll stuff it again later. So I'm going to open this bag of stuffing. It doesn't feel like there's an awful lot of stuff in there, so I'm going to not stuff as well as I normally would, because I don't think I'll have enough. Because I remember with Harry I ran out of stuffing, so I don't want to stuff the doll too firm. Okay. So there's the head, and I'm going to put that aside for now. The next thing I'm going to move on to is the body. So use black yarn, round 1, 6 double crochet into a magic ring. So as you already know, I'm going to do my version of a magic ring. So with the black yarn, I'm going to just try and find the end. There we go. And I'm going to slip knot onto my hook. I'm going to chain 2, 1 and 2. And I'm into the second chain from hook, so we're going to ignore that first chain. Into the second chain I'm going to do 6 single crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Now already with this yarn, I mean, you can see the quality of it, it's terrible. So it's thicker in some parts, it's thinner in other parts, it's fuzzy and fluffy, which means the chance of splitting the yarn. So when you're crocheting, the chance of you getting your hook stuck between the yarn is going to be high. So working with this yarn, I'm going to work looser than I normally would, just to try and stop all of them things happening, because the yarn is such bad quality. So round 2 says increase times 6 for a total of 12 stitches. So I'm going to do 2 single crochets into every stitch around. So 2 single crochets into every stitch, and I'm going to have a total of 12 stitches. So into the first stitch, 1 and 2, into the second, 3 and 4, into the third, 5 and 6, into the fourth, 7 and 8, into the fifth, 9 and 10, and into the last stitch of this round, 11 and 12. I don't know whether you'll be able to pick it up on the camera, but this yarn is that horrible that it squeaks. So when I'm crocheting, it's squeaking, which is just horrible. It's normally a good way of telling when it's crap yarn. So round 3 says double crochet 1, increase 6 times for a total of 18 stitches. So I'm going to single crochet 1, then I'm going to do 2 single crochets into the following stitch 6 times for a total of 18 stitches. So I'm going to single crochet for 1, then I'm going to increase in the next stitch for 2 and 3. Single crochet in the next stitch for number 4, and increase in the following stitch for 5 and 6. Single crochet for 7, increase in the next stitch for 8 and 9. Single crochet 10, increase in the next stitch for 11 and 12. Single crochet 13, increase in the next stitch for 14 and 15. Single crochet 16, and into the last stitch of this round, increase for 17 and 18. So round 4 says double crochet 2, increase 6 times. So I'm going to single crochet 2 and then do 2 single crochets into the following stitch 6 times for a total of 24 stitches. So we're going to single crochet 2, 1 and 2, and increase in the next stitch for 3 and 4. Single crochet 5 and 6, increase in the next stitch for 7 and 8, just loosen some yarn, single crochet 9 and 10, increase in the next stitch for 11 and 12, single crochet 13 and 14, increase in the next stitch for 15 and 16, single crochet 17, 18, increase in the next stitch for 19 and 20, then single crochet 21, 22, and increase in the next stitch for 23 and 24. So round 6 says double crochet 3, increase 6 times. So we're going to single crochet 3 and then do 2 single crochets into the following stitch 6 times for a total of 30 stitches. So single crochet 3, 1, 2 and 3, then increase in the next stitch for 4 and for 5, single crochet for 6, 7 and 8, increase in the next stitch for 9 and 10, single crochet 11, 12, do 12 again, 11, 12, 13, increase in the next stitch for 14 and 15, single crochet 16, 17, 18, increase in the next stitch for 19 and 20, single crochet 21, 22, 23, increase in the next stitch for 24 and 25, then single crochet 26, 27, 28, and increase in the last stitch of this round for 29 and 30. This feels horrible, feels dead itchy. So round 7 says double crochet 2 plus increase double crochet 4 5 times plus increase plus double crochet 2. So we're going to single crochet 2 and then we're going to 2 single crochets into the following stitch, single crochet 4, we're going to do that 5 times, just the parts in the brackets. Then I'm going to do 2 single crochets into the next stitch, and then I'm going to finish this round with 2 single crochets. So let's begin. Oh, and for a total of 36 stitches. So to begin, single crochet 2, 1 and 2. Now we're going to increase, so 2 single crochets into the next stitch, followed by 4 5 times. So 2 single crochets into the next stitch, 1 and 2, and then 5 single crochets, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So we're going to do that another 4 times. Increase in the next stitch, 1 and 2, single crochet 5, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Do it 3 more times. 2 single crochets into the next stitch, 1 and 2, single crochet 5, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, twice more, increase in the next stitch, 1 and 2, single crochet 5, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, one more time, increase into the next stitch, 1 and 2, single crochet 5, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and then increase followed by 2 single crochets. So increase in the next stitch, 1 and 2, and then finish this round off with 2 single crochets, 1 and 2. So we now have 36 stitches. The next rounds, well, rounds 8 to 11, so 8, 9, 10, 11. So for 4 rounds, it tells us to double crochet into each stitch. So for 4 rounds, I'm going to single crochet into every stitch around. So 4 rounds of single crochet, and I'll be back soon. Okie doke, so finish my 4 rounds. We're on to round 12 and it says double crochet 11, increase 3 times. So I'm going to single crochet 11 stitches, then I'm going to do 2 single crochets into the following stitch 3 times for a total of 39 stitches. So single crochet 11, 1, 2, 3, just pull some yarn up, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, increase in the next stitch for 12 and 13, then single crochet 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, increase in the next stitch for 25 and 26, then single crochet 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, and increase in the last stitch of this round for 38 and 39. So round 13 says double crochet into each stitch. So I'm going to single crochet into every stitch around, so 39 single crochets. So round 14 says double crochet 12, increase 3 times. So we're going to single crochet 12, then 2 single crochets into the following stitch 3 times for a total of 42 stitches. So single crochet 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, increase in the next stitch for 13 and 14, single crochet 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, increase in the next stitch for 27 and 28, single crochet 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, an increase in the last stitch for 41 and 42. So we're up to round 15 and it says double crochet 3 plus increase double crochet 6 5 times plus increase plus double crochet 3. So we are going to single crochet 3, then we're going to do 2 single crochets into the following stitch, followed by 6 single crochets, and everything in them brackets we're going to do 5 times, followed by single crochet increase, followed by 3 single crochets for a total of 48 stitches. So let's take this bit by bit. We're going to start with single crochet 3. 1, 2 and 3. Then it tells us to increase single crochet 6 5 times. So I'm going to do 2 single crochets into the next stitch, 1, 2, and now I'm going to single crochet 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So I'm going to do that another 4 times, increase in the next stitch, 1 and 2, followed by 6 single crochets, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So another 3 times, increase in the next stitch, 1 and 2, followed by 6 single crochets, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Let's do that twice more, increase in the next stitch, 1 and 2, followed by 6 single crochets, 1, 2, 3, 4, Now just to show you, this is what I mean by this, the yarn is splitting. So it won't pull through because it's not a clean stitch. So that's what happens with poor yarn. So let's do that stitch again. So 4 just happens again. See this stitch, how fuzzy it is creating all the trouble. So 5 and 6. So we're going to do that one more time. Sorry for the little interruption. So let's do that pattern repeat one more time. Increase in the next stitch, 1 and 2, followed by 6 single crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Then it tells us to do another increase, so 2 single crochets into the next stitch, 1 and 2, then finish the round with 3 single crochets, 1, 2 and 3. So for a total of 48 stitches. So round 16 says double crochet into each stitch, so we're going to single crochet into each stitch around, so 48 single crochets. I have finished my 48 stitches, and now round 17 says back loops only, double crochet 6, decrease 6 times. So in the back loops only, I'm going to single crochet 6 and then single crochet 2 stitches together 6 times for a total of 42 stitches. So every stitch has a front and a back loop. It has 2 loops on every stitch. We're only going to insert our hook into the back loop of each stitch for every stitch on this round. So let's single crochet 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, and then single crochet 2 stitches together for 7, single crochet 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 and then 13, and then single crochet 2 stitches together again for stitch number 14, single crochet 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 and 20, then decrease for 21, single crochet 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, decrease for 28, single crochet 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, decrease for 35, and then single crochet 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, and then decrease for 42. Now the reason you would do a round of crochet in the back loops only in this instance, because the reason could be many reasons, but in this instance is because we're changing the direction of our work. So we're going to start closing the bottom now. So by crocheting in the back loops only, we'll create a lip to allow the crochet to start coming in at the bottom. So that's the reason in this instance. So now round 18 says double crochet 5, decrease 6 times. So I'm going to single crochet 5 and single crochet 2 stitches together 6 times for 36 stitches. So we're going through both loops normally now. So we're going to do normal single crochets. So single crochet for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, decrease for 6, single crochet 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, decrease for 12, decrease again, so do that last decrease again, decrease for 12, single crochet 13, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, decrease for 18, single crochet 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, decrease for 24, single crochet 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, decrease for 30, single crochet 31, 32, 33, 34, 35 and decrease for 36. Okay, so we're up to round 19, double crochet 4, decrease 6 times. So I'm going to single crochet 4, single crochet 2 stitches together 6 times for a total of 30 stitches. So through both loops again, I'm going to single crochet 1, 2, 3, 4, decrease for 5, single crochet 6, 7, 8, 9, decrease for 10, single crochet 11, 12, 13, 14, decrease for 15, single crochet 16, 17, 18, 19, decrease for 20, single crochet 21, 22, 23, 24, decrease for 25, single crochet 26, 27, 28, 29 and decrease for 30. So round 20 says double crochet 3, decrease 6 times. So we will single crochet 3, single crochet 2 stitches together 6 times for 24 stitches. So single crochet 4, 1, 2 and 3, decrease for 4, single crochet 5, 6, 7, decrease for 8, single crochet 9, 10, 11, decrease for 12, single crochet 13, 14, 15, decrease for 16, single crochet 17, 18, 19, decrease for 20, single crochet 21, 22, do 22 again, 22, 23, decrease for 24. So now we are up to round 21 and it says double crochet 2, decrease 6 times. So we're going to single crochet 2, single crochet 2 stitches together 6 times for 18 stitches. So we're going to single crochet 1 and 2, decrease for 3, single crochet 4, 5, decrease for 6, single crochet 7, 8, decrease for 9, single crochet 10, 11, decrease for 12, single crochet 13, 14, decrease for 15, and then single crochet 16, 17, decrease for 18. I'm going to pull up a loop. I'm going to fill the body with some stuffing now because I don't want the hole to get any smaller before I fill it and then I can't fit the stuffing in. So I'm just going to do a little bit for now. And now we're on to round 22. So it tells us to double crochet 1, decrease 6 times. So I'm going to single crochet 1, then single crochet 2 stitches together 6 times for 12 stitches. So I'm going to single crochet 1, decrease for 2, single crochet 3, decrease for 4, single crochet 5, decrease for 6, single crochet 7, decrease for 8, single crochet 9, decrease for 10, single crochet 11, and decrease for 12. Now I notice in the pattern there's a round 23 that tells us to decrease 6 more times. So they want us to go from 12 stitches to 6 before we fasten off. Now from experience, just from crocheting hundreds of toys and dolls, when you decrease to 6 before you fasten off, it leaves a bump in the bottom of your work. So I'm going to fasten off now at 12 stitches. So I'm going to slip stitch into the next stitch to join, chain 1, and if I can find my scissors, cut that yarn tail and pull through. So now I'll show you how I would close this hole. So I can add a little bit more filling. And then with the yarn tail, I'm going to pop that onto my embroidery needle. And I'm going to go round the remaining stitches and pick up the front loops only of all the remaining stitches. So I'm not pulling tightly, I'm leaving it loose, but I'm just pulling this yarn tail through the front loops of the remaining stitches. Okay, and when you get to the last stitch, you're going to pull. Make sure you leave your finger in that hole, pushing the stuffing down so it doesn't pop out as you do this. But I'm going to pull, and as that hole gets smaller, I can remove my finger and pull to close that hole completely. And it's a flat close, there is no lump there. Now if we've gone down to 6 stitches, there'd be a little lump there. So that's just a tip from me. So now I'm going to weave in this tail so that you can't see it, and then cut it off. Now I'm going to sew the head onto the body. So if you look at the body, you'll notice very, very, very subtly that one side comes forward. The back is flat and one side comes forward. I'm assuming this is the front of our work. There's nothing in the pattern that suggests that, but otherwise I can't understand why they would do round 7, 15 and 17 if it weren't to create this lip at the front. So I'm going to do this as the front of my work. So I'm going to face that towards me for now. Then I'm going to bring the head back in. And I always lose my needle, so find my needle, pop the head tail onto my embroidery needle. I'm going to pop the head onto the body. And it's going to be as simple as picking a stitch up from the body, pulling it through, and then a stitch up from the head. And I'm going to go all the way round doing this. I normally do 1 round of loose stitches just to make sure the head's in place, and then I go around and do a second row of more tighter stitches just to make sure it looks neat. I've only got a couple more stitches left to do, so I am going to fill the head a little bit more. I didn't want to put the stuffing in before now, the last stuffing, because it would have all just been coming out whilst I was sewing it. So I'm going to make the head a little bit firmer now. I've nearly run out of stuffing that they gave me, so I might have to nip into my own supply, which isn't the end of the world, but if you bought this kit, you might not have your own stuffing, so keep that in mind when you're deciding how thick, how firm even, to stuff your doll. I'm going to just continue with these last couple of stitches.